I wanted to share a little project that I have been meaning to do for quite some time and just never fully committed to, and that is my micro mini rune card set. It includes each of the 16 younger Futhok runes, and then on the back, what I've done is I've included the sound in Old Norse, which is obviously in the quote marks, is, the connected deity, and then just a couple of core meanings. Actually, what was really hard was condensing the core meanings. The more space I have to write, the easier I write when it comes to the runes. So really condensing it to the back of a business card, I have to be honest, was incredibly hard. For me, the sounds in Old Norse are really important. Laug for this rune, which in Old Norse literally means water. Many of the names or sounds you may be more familiar with connected with the Elder Futhok are actually in Proto-Germanic, so they are in a reconstructed Germanic language. There's nothing wrong with it, of course, but I think if you are using the Elder Futhok, you need to understand the sounds that you're using if you're using them for either magic or healing or chanting. And yeah, just I'm so grateful there's only 16, because actually for a not particularly precise person, trying to get every rune exactly the same size on exactly the same, transparency was quite hard for me. I created these as a really low cost option. Obviously, if you are shuffling, then you have to not look because we have the meanings on the background, but that's okay, because they're not designed to replace a rune set or a really beautiful rune deck. They're just designed as something you can have in your journal, in the car, in your handbag, and very particularly to use it as a teaching tool. Because the idea with these was, and trust me to get Kreft or Loki for my past, there was a point not that long ago when I did just feel that I turned my life upside down with a sense of chaos. But the idea is that you can look at the rune, that you can just connect with the archetypal symbol and allow your intuition to flow. And then, of course, you can turn it over and you have some core information. And then you can, if you have a copy of my book, and also I have a lot of information on my website, you can then, of course, research the meaning for yourself. But the idea was that the first time that you look at the image, there is just the rune there. I love my rune cards that I've created, but they are more costly because, of course, they're larger, they're glossier, they're a much more expensive cardstock. Where I am right now, the rune is Marn, the deity is Freya. This is a bit of a battle with myself, I think, sitting with my self-worth and being confident with it. It's not something that I'm always particularly good with. And moving into, show the room, to a time of Nud, the three Norns. Not always the easiest of runes to step into. I could have preferred to see something else there. But it is a time of personal growth, which is shorthand for overcoming difficulties, really. And so I'm so pleased to have finally taken the time to create these. We are, or my family and I are running a stall in 2 weekends' time at England's Medieval Festival. I don't want to run a stall, but my children do. So if you are in Sussex, then do drop by to England's Medieval Festival, where you will see these for sale. And then I will be thinking about the best way to sell them on my website. But it's just, oops, should put them the right way around. It's something I have just wanted to do for so very long, was just to have this one unified little deck with every rune. And like I say, actually for me, the hardest bit was trying to condense the meaning into just effectively 4 words. So they are just a gateway, but they've arrived today. I was really nervous because in the past I have made a few mistakes when I've done print orders myself, but I've learnt from my mistakes and I'm incredibly delighted with them.